Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. In the last episode, our father died and I'm depressed. Truly. But it is V-Day and we were in the middle of that, and I said I was gonna go to sleep after this because now it is technically 4 a.m. on the dot. But I'm gonna record another short episode because I'm addicted and we can't just leave it off there. So if you do enjoy this episode, remember to like and subscribe, and let's just get into it. It's V-Day. It's the V-Fest. In the midst of the colony decorating and setting out the food for the feast, you're trouble finding your festive spirit. Dad only's been dead a few weeks. How could anyone celebrate at a time like this? Gather Colony Square as usual speech. Loom takes the stage in the fanfare and applause. Hello, people of Ertumina. Happy V Festival. He raises his hands to call for silence. Before we celebrate, I want to recognize those we lost this year. Head of Geoponics Granium and Surveyor Imbrogilio. I've never met them. The crowd goes silent for a minute. Your vision blurs with tears. How's this supposed to make you feel better than that he's gone? This year has taught us that the aliens are more dangerous than we ever knew. It's not just the attacks during Glow. They're weaponizing the very air we breathe. But they won't win. Already we discovered how to beat them at their own game. With everyone inoculated against the Shimmer, we are one step closer to total dominion over this planet. After the council members each give their annual reports, everyone starts clearing the square to set for the games. You feel the pulse of new hollow message in your palm and you open it to read. Happy V. This is a present for you on the table. XXO, your secret admirer. You rush over to the feast table and spot a wrapped present among the roasted vegetables. Wow, you have a secret admirer? Wrap the present. It's a data band. You snap it on your wrist and boot it up on the hall palm. It's full of all your favorite songs, videos, shows, and games. A collection curated by someone who must really know you. Now you always have your media with you, even if it's neat. Even if the net goes down, including all your favorite episodes of the rise and fall of the sanctuary moon. Nice. You search the hollow palm for any hints of who could have made it, but you can't find any. You'll have to ask around, but later. The games are about to begin. You assemble. I can only do these two. I might as well do this one because I'm better at that than the trivia, and I have a greater chance of winning. It can't be any harder than Nimi and Vace are your competitors this year. They've both been training hard. It can't be any harder than wrestling you, Vace says, and Nimi goes red and punches him in the arm. People watching gasp as the animal is brought out from its pens. It's a unisaur, and a starving one from the looks of it. It growls and snaps its teeth at the handlers. Bull unisaurs are docile creatures, hungry your mindset of rage. I don't know about this. I don't even want to read that. That's awful. I'm crying. No. We should do 3. Oh, that's a 10. So I'm gonna put that towards the end, I think. So 3, 4, 5, and 3. I'm not gonna win. It's okay. Oh, I did win. Fuck. Alright. Lassoing the Unisaur is relatively easy, but you end up running around forever trying to not get skewed by its horns. You have to yank it hard to the rope to wear it down before you can even try to ride it. Xeno Wrangling Champion. A few moments where you realize your life is actual danger. The Unisaur is no joke. You end up wounding the Unisaur with your clumsy attempt to wrestle it, but you didn't want to die. What are you supposed to do? After festivities, everyone descends on the feast, and you heap your plate with more food than you could eat in the 3 sittings. Everyone around you is happy, but you can't help but notice the empty spaces where your dad should be sitting. It's your first holiday as an orphan. The other colonists try to make room for you at their conversations, but it's not the same. Yeah. Wouldn't be the same. Hi. Nami Nami is using a vert space helmet, flaring their arms around and playing hologame only they could see. Unable to sense you approach, they crash right into you. What? Oof! Sorry, Ophelia, I didn't see you there. I think it was from my bestie. He knows me the most. But I'll ask him too. Vace is supervising a group of children doing push-ups. Keep those back straight. He barks through the look, proud of them. He sees you coming, jogs over to meet you. Hey, Ophelia. Getting some training in? Are you my secret admirer? You what? I don't have time for childish games. Okay. Asshole. I know who it is then. Where's my dog at? Hi. You find us loading some equipment onto an expedition vehicle. He nods at you as you approach before going back to work. Are you my secret admirer? So what if I was? Don't make a big deal of it. But I like you too. Wait, why? I just do. Okay, cool, I guess. Okay. What a jerk. It's just cool, I guess. We're gonna do some guard duty to get to know Vace, because I think we're gonna go for Vace. You and Vace and... I'm like the third wheel, to be honest. You, Vace, and Nimi are all posted to the guard duty together. It's pretty peaceful this time of year, so you're killing time at firing range. Vace thought, though, will take any reason to show off. I was the best sharpshooter on the heliopods, even against the adults. No one can lay a finger on me. Nimi stares at him with open admiration. Wow, how did you get so good, Vace? Vace fires his plas rifle, filling the air with a zap of ozone and obliterating the hollow target at the end of the range. Nothing special. Some people are just naturally talented. He slides closer to you, his head tilted proudly. What do you think, Ophelia? If you're not impressed, I could show you some of my other skills. You're cool. Yeah, you're awesome. You're so grown up. Vace looks pleased by all the attention, especially from you. It almost makes you feel bad for Nimi, but oh well. Oh, goddamn! That's rough. Nimi, my girl, I'm so sorry. That is awful for Nimi. New perk. Draw an extra card at the start of a challenge. Effect stacks. Don't worry, I know how to use the safety with me. What is our friendship with him? We're only at 2. I need to work on my animals, though. Hold on. Yeah, I need to work with animals. Red has set up a sort of final battle for those of you who are ready to prove that you've learned everything you need to know about self-defense. It's a gauntlet that tests to combine the skill, physical fitness, preparation, weapon skills, and hand-to-hand combat. You and Vace are paired to face a gauntlet. Together, at the end, he'll be your grappling partner. You'll get a certain number of points towards passing the class for each skill you demonstrate correctly. A larger chunk of the winning combat portion. Occur enough points and you pass. It's possible to pass the class while losing the final combat, but it'll be hard. Vace smirks as you take your place. Rhett blows the whistle and you both set off through the obstacle course. You're neck and neck as you navigate knee-deep water, bouncing through the hoofs from mats, climbing, looking outward, and other feats of physical fitness. Your perception is tested as well. An automated turret lobs beanbags at you, each hit adding time to your score. Vace has you solidly beat in the firing range portion, so you need to get the final combat point deficient. Effective. You need to defeat Vace here to get enough points pass. Yeah, right. 86. Yeah, buddy, we didn't have to use anything. Good, 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 good. Ooh, with the 3-star, too. Let's do kudos. The battle was brutal, but you emerged victorious. Congratulations, Ophelia. The match goes to you. Increased rewards for defense training. He turns to Vace, checking his hollow palm. Though according to Vace's performance during the gauntlet, you both passed. Great work, you two. I hope to see you here again, though. I'll throw in some kudos if you hang back to help the other students. Wow, he's not happy. I'm not gonna rub it in. Yeah, this better person. Vace wouldn't do the same for you. Wouldn't do the same for you, of course, but you're not Vace. He's mad at me. I'm sorry. Here, let me get you a cake to make up for it. I know, it's tough being beat by such a hot, cool girl like me, but... what can you do? I need my organization up, too, just to get another slot. I rose to the top. Okay. I'm sorry for beating you. Okay? Like, whatever. My other friend. More hugs for him. Let us apply to be Loom's assistant. You overhear another meeting between Seek and Lum. It's not that they're spying again, you're just curious. You seem to disagree with another administrative task that Lum doesn't want to do. Does anyone do anything around here? Tell Seek you could do it. You wait for Lum, why do I say Loom, but Lum to storm off, like he usually does, then approach Seek while they're, massaging their temples. You offer to help Seek with their problems, whatever it is. Seek sighs. The governor isn't used to how things are work here, nor does he have any real experience of running anything besides a squad of gun-toting soldiers. He doesn't appreciate the work of civil servants like you and me. He thinks the person with the biggest gun and the nicest smile should be allowed to make the decisions with no regard for the difficulties of actually making those decisions. Perhaps I need more deft touch. I already have Mars working on softening him through social media, though she's quite rebellious. I can use someone who I can trust in the position. What does it give you? Ooh. Only 10 stress, but persuasion and organization 3? I'm doing it. On your first task as an administrator, is to format the monthly reports to Earth. It's full of boring, careful format data. Seek is very specific about it and makes you redo it 3 times until you get it right. You drop the report at the comms desk and realize you've yet to told how to process any reply from Earth. Seek. A reply, sweet child. Just consider yourself lucky if we've never gotten a reply, or you'd be processing that paperwork too. Because it's the correct thing to do. If they're still listening, this information will be vital for the Veteranian group to launch more colonists once you have made proper footholding here. If they're not, we have a pleasure of knowing we are not the ones who broke protocol first. Speaking of, you forgot to update the budget subtotals here, and this header should be used in 10-point font. Thank you. Okay, administrating. I wish that was me. Like, I want to do administrative work. I just like doing that kind of shit in real life. Don't we know? When is his birthday? We don't know. Well, we know we randomly got his. Huh. We're just gonna hug him every time we see him. Yes, again. I need a hug. God damn it. And then we did researching this. This also gives organizing. So we're gonna do that real quick, because we haven't seen this. Research xenobotany. You get yourself set up in the greenhouse in a little lab set up for analyzing plants. You remember your dad tinkering in here sometimes before he passed away, and the feel pang of regret you never got to be here with him. The lab, similar to the Instance and Tan's private lab in the med bay. Well, what you've seen of it. They don't like other people and they're messing with their stuff. They're so secretive. Your dad's workstation is almost the same as you remembered. You wish he was here to explain all this stuff. The bench is buried? I can't say it. Buried? I'm saying it right? It doesn't even sound right. I'm losing my mind at 4 a.m. I don't know what's happening. Under samples and beakers and weird-looking alien sprouts. More than just a simple table, the analysis bench is covered with buttons and little holes you can put things into. Carefully find the on switch. There's no on switch. You keep looking. Stick something in a hole. Put one of those seedlings to a small slot in the table. Little door slides shut, then reopens. A loud brrr noise starts doing it. Press buttons at random. You mash all the table buttons until yo kiddo. It's congruence, the friendly ship computer. Congruence expression goes somber. I wish your father was here to see this. He talked about sharing his love for biology with you. He was a very good researcher, but I'm happy to be working with you, his daughter. Your dad would have wanted me to tell you, analysis is all about experimentation. If you follow the rules and stick to what you already know, you won't learn anything new. So don't be afraid to try new things. I'll be here to help. You bring mushwood samples into the lab. You're going to study these and revolutionize the use of mushwood lumber. Maybe. Study it. You examine the mushwood under the microscope and take notes on cellular structure. Part of the reason it needs to be harvested wet is because all the cells get so saturated they lose structural integrity and turn to, well, mush during glow. Studying the exact process by which the cells take water leads to a breakthrough. It might be possible to hack the process and stop the mushwood trees from taking on too much water during wet. If they don't take on as much water, they won't take as long to dry. You should be able to develop a spray for the loggers that can apply the fruiting body of the mushwood, the part which sticks out above ground, to close the pores, reducing negative pressure in the body, which stops from pulling in so much water from the micro network underground. This is great. Logging will be much more efficient now. You visit Mom's little garden. There's a small shrine set up in the memory of her and your father. Your favorite flowers. His old boots. On Earth, they used to put whole bodies in boxes and bury them underground. The colony always skipped the decomposition step, using the process to quickly render bodies into nutrient-rich mulch. Your mom and dad stipulated that their remains would be used here, adding to the dirt they tended so lovingly in life. Sitting here, feeling like it could just be around the corner. Talk to them. How much you miss them. You spend some time talking in the garden direction of the shrine about how much you miss your mom and dad and how unfair this is that they died so young. You know the whole colony is your family, but being orphaned at 16 is still a heavy blow. You imagine your mom ruffling your hair and telling you to toughen up. It's getting a warm, bear hug from your dad. Your footsteps behind you and the creaking of a little garden gate. Cal kneels beside you and gazes at the shrine. I miss them too. I know I already have more parents than the average person, but your mom and dad were kind like my parents too. They taught me everything I know about agriculture and how to care for animals. He smiles sadly. I hope I can be half the farmer they were. Fall to pieces and blubber your eyes out. Your parents are gone and they're not coming back. It's all too much. Most of the time you can't keep it together, but then something will happen that reminds you of them and it all comes crashing back over, swallowing you up in grief. I'll hold you, but you don't think anything will ever make this pain go away. Who's in charge of geoponics now? Me, I think. That makes sense. Well, no one really wants the job. Your parents were kind of, well, without them, no one really comes close. Most everyone else who works in geoponics, they're just semi-skilled workers who don't know as much as the actual science as they did. They really pushed me to learn stuff too. You know, nitrogen cycles, the soil chemistry, and veterinary science, so I guess everyone just kind of thought I could train it up at it. He sighs and rubs his chin, leaving an earthy smear. It's not like I want the job. I mean, I'm only 18. Oh, you're 18? I'm 16. What do I know about running a farm? But the way other people in geoponics talk about it, it's like they think I'm cursed. It's cursed. He stops and smiles apologetically. I'm sorry. I'm sure it's not really cursed. Mostly, everyone here just doing the same job they always were. I'm supposed to go to council meetings, but I just let them make decisions, and they tell me what to do. Young Cal contemplate your parents' memory shrine for a while. Eventually, Cal has to get back to work. He lets you know it's okay to take a day off if you need. Hey, what? Wait, late wet. What was his birthday? Mid-wet? Oh, we miss it. Eh. It's okay. Oh, yes. You arrive outside the garrison just as a small unit of young Helio trainees finishing their daily run around the colony. Vace is easily in the lead. You swing yourself up onto the fence and watch as the group breaks up into a pair for the next drill. As unit leader, Vace goes around and corrects everyone's form and checks on them before he spots you and trots over. "What's up, colony kid?" he says, wiping his forehead, his training shirt clinging to his chest, damp with sweat, and shows off his muscles. Missed you out there today. You should come run sometimes." Didn't keep up anyway. "Couldn't keep me away." "Oh yeah," Vace says, bumping his fist into yours. "Every day at first sunrise. If you're late, you have to run twice. I've been trying to get the other colony kids out here. On the Helio, we were raised to believe that physical exertion does more than build muscle. It helps you think more clearly and boosts your immune system, too. Not only that, but it strengthens the bond between brothers. It turns men into heroes." Vace looks like a hero, you think. Even just standing there, he has the same kind of presence as action heroes in old vids from Earth. He's so confidently in his element that everything he does looks effortless. You can't imagine him skinning his knee or having his voice crack or tripping over his feet, all three in which has happened to you this week. "Whatever you're doing, you look good." We're confident. Vace smirks and props his elbow on the fence, leaning into your space. "Yeah, you're digging all this, huh? You're talking about my favorite subject, baby." He holds your eyes for a few moments, unashamed. Vace picks up his water bottle and takes a big swig, rinsing out his mouth before spading in the dirt. Not everyone's cut out to be a soldier. I mean, where would we be without people like Tangent, giving us the intel we need? He shrugs. "An enemy is pretty cool. She's got the right idea. And that cow guy, he's got muscle, but..." Vace shakes his head. "Honestly, you all lack the discipline." "Okay." "You're an asshole." "I like it." "Ooh, why are you so mean?" "For what reason?" Oh, we should go check on our bestie and see how he's doing. He's so upset, and that makes me sad that he's sad. Bravery combat. I need bravery for Dis's shit too, so yeah, let's do that again. Most all the guards are recent arrivals from the Helioplaz, so it feels like you meet new people every day. After only knowing 100 people your whole life, it feels like it takes an extraordinary amount of effort just to remember everyone's name. Plus, they're all already friends. The only people who really reach out to you are Rex, Nami, and who are already Helio oddballs and Vace, who will talk about himself to anyone. It feels too weird to try to break into these social cliques of all the other kids. There we go. At least we won. I don't know how much more bravery we need. For, oh lord, we're at the glow. If you always knew the attacks were coming during Glow, why weren't you Stratos better prepared? That's just common sense. You know what? You're not wrong. But you could say it a little nicer. You know what I mean? I'm looking for... yeah, you. 80. It's 80 bravery? Secrets in danger. They've locked me in. Not believe it. I'm really trying to work on the organization, but since it's Glow and a lot of shit's gonna happen, I think we should end it here and have it as a short one, like I said, so I can go to bed since it's 4:30 a.m. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I will see you guys next time. You have the most wonderful of days. See you later. Bye-bye.